Okay, so Danny, history tonight. First time that Phoenix Rising has made the last 16 of the Open Cup. What does it mean?
It means that we won a tough away game, which we knew we were going to be faced with. It means that obviously as a club and as a team, regardless of situation, we're happy to win and to be into the next round, and to be in the last 16 obviously is an exciting thing. And we kind of leave it there for now. We look at it as a big positive for tonight. We look at it as a good step forwards in this competition. And now, honestly, the attention now turns to fast recovery. Obviously, we have another league game coming up now in a couple of days' time, and another flight to an East Coast location. So we have that combination of being very pleased with tonight in the end. Happy to be in the next round of the competition, and as I always will, the credit goes to the players who fought very, very hard in a game tonight, and in the end, I think deserve to come away with a victory. And so, as a club and as a team, I'm very pleased for everybody involved.
Obviously, a bit of a weird night in a few different ways, but when you start off with the delay because of the weather that kind of kicks things back half hour, how do you and some of the leaders on the team kind of manage the emotions in a moment like that?
Yeah, I mean that's exactly the phrase, is manage the emotions, because the way we prepare for this game is obviously in a cup game we know that there can be a lot of different outcomes and eventualities and situations that we have to deal with. Weather is always perhaps one. We know that games can be 90 minutes, 120 minutes, penalty kicks, as we see tonight, and we've seen last night watching games, and I haven't seen any other results from today's competition. But we prepare for anything that could be ahead of us, and so when these things happen, it's not a shock for anybody. It's something that we've spoken through, we've prepared for, and that goes to all of the support staff as well as the players. How do we deal with these sorts of situations, both emotionally and from a mental point of view, and then as I often say, just logistically, how do we prepare for anything that could come our way in these types of games? And again, there's a lot of credit to everybody involved, players, the entire staff involved with the team. They do a very good job of putting the players in the best possible place that we can for any game that we play.
What are your thoughts on Lawrence's red card and the second yellow there?
I don't have a lot right now, honestly. I saw the moment very briefly. I haven't watched anything back. I'd say it's. I'll reserve too much comment because I really haven't seen it too clearly. I don't know. I've not really discussed it with anybody since it happened. So, on that one, you probably have a clearer picture than me, honestly, right now.
When the game goes 10 against 10, do you think that favours you more in those moments then, or North Carolina?
I mean, you can look at that both ways. I think it favours a brave team who are willing to try to have the ball, and I think both teams tried to do that tonight. Obviously, then the physical component of the game becomes a little bit more prevalent in that we're playing on a big pitch here tonight anyway. 10v10 means there's more ground for everybody to cover, and so you think through then some of the management of the game with people and with players. But as far as who it favours, you could look at that both ways. Home team, perhaps initially has an advantage in those situations, and for us as an away team coming here, we stick to the game plan that we had, and I felt we had certain spells in the game where we played well with the ball, and I felt we had a lot of moments in transition where, if I'm really honest, we probably could and should have killed the game off in 90 minutes. So for me, I think the game moved in a direction that we felt it probably would from analysing what we might face. But they're not an easy team to play against. They have good players with the ball. And they will cause people problems this year, and we expected a tough test, and that's what we got tonight.
Then Julio gets his first professional goal, and it being a winner, of course, as well. What do you think that means for him?
I'm sure he's delighted. I'm sure he's very happy. I mean, for him, it's a moment I'm sure he'll remember for a long time, and obviously it's an important goal in the game tonight to get the victory and stop the game from going into potentially penalty kicks at the end. So I'm pleased for Julio. I'm pleased for what that goal means for him, and I'm more pleased for what it means for the team. And like I say, it'll be a nice moment for him to look back on, and I'm pleased for him that he has that moment to cherish a little bit now in the rest of his playing career. But as far as the team go, it's an important goal for the team as a whole tonight.
And then Rito being withdrawn before the game, any update on him?
obviously just an injury in the warm-up that I need to go and speak further with the medical staff and just see where he lies with that one. Again, as far as I know, as we stand here, it's not a major injury. It's something that he felt a moment in the warm-up, and both precaution and I think from a professionalism point of view, felt it was the right choice that that somebody else starts the game for the team, and I think it's a selfless and professional decision between him and the medical staff, and it's an unfortunate situation, of course, but I'll find out more about the injury. I don't believe it's anything serious at all, but we'll get more information when I get back inside.
And then rest of the week now, logistically, how's it looking? How long are you staying here before moving on to Detroit?
We travel tomorrow to Detroit, so we'll be here overnight, fly to Detroit tomorrow, and then we extend the preparation and the recovery sort of all at the same time here as we look towards Saturday. Detroit obviously have a long match last night as well, and go to penalty kicks and then have a trip back to Detroit. They do have the situation obviously of having the extra day to recover in that situation, but for us, makes no difference to me. We go there with the same attitude and the same effort that we spoke about coming here with tonight, that we have already spoken about ending the week in Detroit on a positive note, and we recover, we regroup, and then we look at where the players are at tonight, tomorrow morning, see how we recover over the next couple of days, and then we make some choices, make some decisions, and we go and attack a game again, and that's exactly what we will be doing, is attacking that game.